Everyone knows that focused people are charming, but Yang Guang of the Eastern Han dynasty was so focused that he acted as if no one else was around. He didn't even budge when the emperor sent messengers to invite him. This story holds the true essence of unwavering resolve in life. Yang Guang lived in seclusion in the Fushun Mountains, poring over bamboo slips every day, so engrossed in his reading that he didn't notice when a small bird landed on his knee. As his fingers glided over the bamboo slips, it seemed as if the entire world narrowed down to just him and his books. Dust rose in the distance. It turned out the emperor had sent imperial messengers to invite Yang Guang to serve in the court. The commotion even scared away the birds in the mountains, yet Yang Guang, who was by the stream, didn't even lift his head. The imperial messenger stepped forward respectfully to convey the emperor's message, his voice unusually solemn. But Yang Guang just froze for a moment, as if he hadn't heard clearly. He blinked, then bowed his head again to read. His ability to act as if no one else was around was truly extraordinary. Growing anxious, the messenger directly offered a bribe of 100 taels of gold, but Yang Guang acted as if he hadn't heard a word. With his finger resting on the bamboo slips, his mind was fully occupied with the truths in the book. To him, high official positions and generous salaries were far less appealing than a single roll of bamboo slips. By noon, when the sun was high overhead, the messenger's mouth was dry with exhaustion. Suddenly, Yang Guang began to recite, "Wealth and honor obtained through unrighteous means are like floating clouds to me." He hadn't been unhearing at all. He was clearly using Confucius words to make his stance known. When Yang Guang came across a brilliant passage in the book, he even patted his knee in approval, completely ignoring the messenger as if he were thin air. Seeing Yang Guang's act as if no one else was around, the messenger finally realized that no amount of persuasion would work. The messenger left with his entourage, disappointed, and even glanced back one last time as he departed. Yang Guang acted as if nothing had happened. He lifted his hand to turn the page of the bamboo slips, and the sunlight shone on him, casting an air of perfect calm around him. In the evening, Yang Guang returned to his thatched hut and copied texts by the light of an oil lamp. When a neighbor brought him some greens, he didn't look up, only saying, "Put them on the table." For him, reading and copying books were the top priorities. Everything else was trivial. Late into the night, Yang Guang was still copying texts. When his wrist ached, he rubbed it lightly. When he encountered key points, he marked them with cinnabar. His shadow was cast on the wall by the lamplight. His focused state of acting as if no one else was around was more touching than any treasure. The story of Yang Guang ignoring others to refuse high official positions quickly spread in the village. An elderly farmer told the story to the children, and everyone gave a thumbs up, saying, "He doesn't crave wealth and honor, and devotes himself entirely to reading. This is what a true scholar is like." Later, Yang Guang began teaching the village children to read. He told them, when reading, you must focus wholeheartedly, with no distractions. The clever children asked, "Does that mean we should ignore even imperial messengers, just like you did, master?" Yang Guang smiled and nodded. Even the emperor was moved by Yang Guang's focus. Holding Yang Guang's hand-copied manuscripts, he sighed, "This is a role model for all." Ministers suggested recording Yang Guang's story in historical books, so that future generations could learn from his unwavering resolve of acting as if no one else was around. Decades passed, and Yang Guang grew into a white-haired elder, but he still sat by the stream reading every day. The boys who had been his students came to visit him and said, "Master, we have always remembered the focus you taught us." Yang Guang smiled and nodded, then immersed himself in his book once again. Let us highlight the key point. Acting as if no one else was around does not mean being arrogant or disrespectful of others. It means maintaining focus for the sake of one's goals. Whether it's reading, working, or studying, with this kind of unwavering resolve, there is nothing you cannot accomplish.